Hey y'all. If you're on a replay, we're just having a random late night chat, y'all. So y'all can still go ahead and like the live, and you can still go ahead and hype the live. The hype button should be available for you if you are on this replay, y'all. Let's see who is up. Who is up? Who is up? What is it? It is 1:24 a.m. I explained earlier that I'm on a road to 11K, and so to get there, I need to come live at some different times of the day and night so that I can grab a chat full of new subscribers to add to the bunch that we already have over here in the It's Gamma's World community. Okay? Let me grab this live on my other phone so that I can see the comments clearly. Let me see here. It's Gamma's World. Let's see here. Who is up? Who is up? Let me turn it down. Who is up? We are about to see who is up in this thing. As y'all come in, if y'all could definitely hit that like button for me, it would be so much appreciated. Of course, it helps the live get out into the algorithm. I'm not on the camera because I'm laying down. Y'all know I've been laying down on a lot of my lives lately, or sitting up in my bed because of my knee surgery. So hopefully next week, I'm going to start trying to sit up while I might not be on the camera, but I'm going to sit up during the live at the edge of the bed to see if I can get through the lives like that. And then if I can get through the entire live, I will just go ahead and start back coming on the camera. So that's the only reason is because when I'm live, since I had my surgery June 22nd, while I'm on live, I'm like sitting up, laying down, sitting up, trying to get in a comfortable position while I'm live. So that's the reason why I haven't been. If y'all are in here, hit the like button. It is on subscriber mode only. You should see subscriber mode only. I'm not sure if it is or not, but it just means that you just need to subscribe to be able to drop down in the chat, okay? That's all it means, just a click of a free button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. I got a question to ask. I have a question to ask. I want to ask, what is your most precious cherished possession? That's my first question for tonight. I got a little stack of conversation cards. What is it called? What is the name? What I do with the? Dang, I forgot. I don't know what I do with the pack, y'all. But I think it's called conversation cards. I think that's the name of it. So that's what it's. Hey, Bill from Adversity, how you doing? Hello, Kim. I get well soon. Like button. Thank you. Yes, I am trying. I am trying. That's for sure. That's for sure. I definitely. That's the goal. That is the goal. Built from adversity. We're in here asking some questions from these conversation cards because I'm working on 11K. So I just came on random night chat just to see who's up and who wants to come up in this chat and chat it up with me. And my first question was, what is your most cherished possession? What is your most cherished possession? What is it? I want to know what y'all would say when you say a house, car, child, jewelry, card, a picture. What is your most precious or yeah, precious, cherished possession? That's what I want to know. Let me know in the chat, y'all. Let me see. My children, built from adversity, said her children are her most cherished possession. Okay. And probably most moms would say that. Most moms probably would say that, regardless of how old their children are. I bet you they would say that. I bet you they would. Y'all, if y'all are new to the channel, hit the like button and make sure y'all subscribe. I don't know, from adversity. I don't know. You might not have seen it. Look, I guess. Wait a minute. Let me look on my other phone because I'm trying to see. It should say subscriber mode only, but that just means all you have to do is hit that subscribe button. You can drop right down into the chat. Let me look real fast and see on my other phone if that's on real quick. Let's see here. It's Gamma's World. So we can go on to the next question, which the next question is going to be, what is your favorite season of the year? What is your favorite season of the year? I'm just in here trying to see if I can see if that subscriber mode, the subscriber only mode is on. I just want to see that real quick. Let me see. It's Gamma's World. What is your favorite season, y'all? What is your favorite season of the year? Let me do this and then try to come into the live and see what it shows me. Of the year. Oh, it is letting anybody come in. Okay, well, that's fine. I must not have saved it. I must not have saved it. Maybe I'll work on it while I'm working, while people are coming in. I'm going to be on for a while, y'all. So I'm just going to be hanging out to see if any people come in throughout the night. We're trying to grow this community with new subscribers. We got a lot of stuff going on over here. Oh, I bet I didn't save it. I bet that was it. Okay, let me check. Um, you can look at my shorts that I drop every day. Built from Adversity is a member to the channel. I'm so appreciative to have a member stop by tonight. That's always a plus. We love to see green in the screen. But we're working on 11K, and so I'm just trying to do a couple of random, a couple of random lives. Some of them will be in the morning, some of them will be in the middle of the night. Because whenever I'm working on making another milestone for my channel, that seems to work. I kind of like grab people from the middle of the night or early in the morning that are new to the channel, and they come and become a part of this community. I got a big portion of my subscribers that come frequently from doing that. So I'm on a mission. I'm on another mission, an 11K mission. And so we're going to see who we can invite into our community tonight. Let's see here. Let me edit this. I'm trying to edit it so that it can be set to the settings that I thought I had it. Everybody is welcome to comment. I would like for the comments to come from people who have decided to subscribe tonight to help me reach that goal. Where is that? Let me see anything the comments on. Yeah, comments, subscribe. Wait, it's supposed to be on. Why is that not on? Anyone? Subscriber mode only. Hmm. That's weird. Okay, hold on. Let me put anyone. Let me change it to subscriber only. Any duration. You can be subscribed for 1 second. All you got to do is subscribe. Then you can drop down. And I should be able to see your comment, but I don't see it coming. Bill, you retracted your message. That's weird that didn't, the subscriber mode didn't come up. Let me see how it looks on my computer. See if it shows me what y'all see. Usually a message comes up in the chat if you change it while you're live, and I don't see that. Let's see. Go to your channel. Let me know if there's any content creators in the chat. If you guys are listening in, you can go ahead and subscribe to Built from Adversity. She has a channel. Let me see here. No, wait. Did it say it here? No. I don't know why that's not working. That is super weird that my subscriber only button is not working. What the heck? I never had that happen before. Try one more time. So yes, if y'all are not subscribed to Built from Adversity, all you have to do, if you don't see her name when you type it in, just put the @ symbol that you see in front of her name, and it should take you straight to her page and give her a subscription. They are free. Subscriptions are free. Okay, so when you see a content creator and if they ask you to subscribe, really think about supporting the channel with that subscription, especially if you see anything you like. Now, my channel was full of different things. I am all over the place with my channel. If you like cooking, if you like eating, if you like dogs, if you like traveling, if you like motivational, if you like fun facts, if you like a lot of different, I do a lot of different things, y'all, on the channel. So it's like everywhere, and I can almost guarantee you that you will find something that you like over here. Let me see. Oh, thanks. You're welcome, Bill. You're welcome. Bill, come back Tuesday, too, because Tuesday we have Tap and Tip Tuesday. And I don't know why this thing is not saying. We have Tap and Tip Tuesday. And on those Tuesdays, we ask for the content creators to come and drop their channel links in the chat. so that the subscribers who are in my chat at that time can subscribe to the channel. Yeah, this is crazy. My subscriber only is just not working. Let me see. What does this say? This setting can be changed once your stream is processed. What? That don't even make sense, man. Let me see. What you doing still up, Gamal? Hey, don't do me. Don't do me. Listen, you know when I get on these missions about trying to hit my next milestone, I just start going live like in the mornings and in the wee hours of the night. I'm notorious for doing that. And so now I'm working on 11K. So I was like, okay, I'm up and I'm just gonna go live. I got these conversation cards. I'm gonna ask some questions. I'm gonna stay up for a while and just offer new people to come into the chat and join the community. So that's what I'm up. And the last question I was asking was, what is your favorite season? What is your favorite season of the year? It's always so interesting to hear people say different things. I'm from Wisconsin, so the winter is never going to be my favorite. Well, that it doesn't mean that because you have some people that live in Wisconsin and they love the winter. I absolutely do not like the winter. It's so dangerous. Like a lot of people who are not near snow, they love the way that snow looks. Let me see. Oh, okay, you a spring and fall kind of person? Okay, okay. Spring and fall is good because it's good weather. That's good weather. I think I prefer spring overall. Summer is too hot. And like I said, the winter's here. Like, I don't want to see any more snow. The snow is not pretty to me anymore because I've been here all my life. And I just don't. Oh, here's the conversation cards. Yeah, that was the name of it. The snow is not pretty to me anymore. So therefore, I just like spring. The winter would if, maybe it would be pretty if I didn't know how dangerous the snow was. Like when you live in Wisconsin, okay, yes, it's pretty for a minute, but the next day it's slushy and brown and black from the cars. Then it turns into ice, which is then a hazard. It's just a hazard. Let me see. Close to Canada, it's all y'all close to Canada. It's cold. Yes, it can get cold. Yeah, our winters do get cold. So, but what I don't like about the winter. I probably could take the cold a little bit. It does for the last like 4 or 5 winters. We have not been like extremely cold. Like I won't say it's been extreme. I don't know what's going on with this weather, but it hasn't been extremely cold. But when I say the winters, when it comes down, it gets wet, it turns to ice. Now all the any sidewalk, like walking out of your door, is a hazard. If you're going anywhere, you get out of your car, and if they haven't shoveled and salted the area already, that's a hazard. So it's so dangerous that I know the kind of accidents that can happen, and that's what I don't like about it. Now I didn't like it before I had my knee surgery. Now I had the knee surgery. I really won't like it because in a winter I am going to be so I'm not going to want to darken that door if it's bad outside because I don't want to take a chance on falling. That snow is dangerous. That black ice, yes, and then black ice, right. That's another thing. And then the black ice when you're driving, you can be driving, you could be going 10, 20 miles per hour. If you hit some black ice, it's done for. It's done for. Your car is slipping, it's sliding, and ain't no telling what you're gonna bump into. It's no telling. And that's for you and everybody else on the street. So, and you don't see it. It's not anything you see. It can just look like a wet ground and you hit that ice and it's a whole mess. So, nope. Winter is just too dangerous for me. It's too dangerous for me. Indeed, you may need to put them spikes on your shoes. Exact. Well, I don't normally. Hey, Caitlin, you up, girl? I don't normally walk in the snow. Like, my landlord lives upstairs, so they are quick about getting, everything shoveled out and putting the salt out. They are good with that. It's a matter of, I guess, if I go somewhere, I guess in Milwaukee, tell you the truth, don't do me. In Milwaukee, most businesses, because they can be fined, they take those fines seriously here because we are a winter state. So they can be fined. So by a certain time, they have to have their properties shoveled or they may have a problem. They don't want nobody suing them and all that kind of stuff. So for the most part, the businesses are going to have their places shoveled. So it's not a often I have to walk in snow. Maybe once a year or something, I might have to walk in some snow, and I probably really don't have to do it then. So they do have it shoveled out pretty good, but the ice is it. The ice is the thing. So because if the snow get so cold that it turns into ice, because they can still shovel and not get all of it up. So if they leave little pieces of snow, now that's ice. And then if they don't salt it well, then it's still a problem. Man, I'm just over the winters. I'm over the winters. I don't know. Let me see. Let me get us another question. Caitlin, you came in. We're having some random questions tonight. You probably like that too. Let me see. What's your favorite time of day? Are y'all morning people? Are y'all early birds or night owls? What do they call? Wait, I know they say early birds, night owls. What do they call the daytime people? That make me want to check GPT or Google that. Let me ask Google. Now that I want to know. Let's see what it says. Let me see what it says. Okay. If early people are early birds and evening late people are night owls, what are daytime people called? Let's see what it says, y'all. It says, let me see. Early bird, someone who naturally wakes up early and is most productive in the morning. Night owl is someone who naturally stays up late and is most productive at night. What is this called? What? A diurnal? Diurnal. Diurnal, someone or an animal who is active during the daytime and sleeps at night. Hold on, we got to see how you pronounce that word, y'all. I never even heard of that. Hmm. And that's someone who is active during the daytime and sleeps at night. Okay, let's see. That's interesting. Y'all heard that word before? Let me see. Pronounce this word. Let's see what it says, y'all. Let me see if y'all heard it before. I'm definitely a night/midnight person. Okay, okay. Let's see what it says. Let me turn it up so y'all can hear. I never heard of this word.
Diurnal.
Diurnal. Okay, y'all. So a diurnal person is a person who is active during the day and sleeps at night. Wait, say it one more time.
Diurnal.
A diurnal. Diurnal. And it's pronounced, I mean, it's spelled, let me spell it here for y'all too, so y'all can see it. Diurnal. Y'all see the name? Diurnal. Hmm. That's interesting. I have never heard of that. I have never heard of that. Diurnal. Diurnal. I got to remember that. A diurnal. Okay. Let me see. Never knew that word, right? I never heard of it. I never knew it, never heard of it, never saw it. I'm like, what is that? Diurnal. Okay. So, what pleasant matters do you hope to happen in the near future? What is something that you are hoping for in the near future? Something that's pleasant. What are you hoping for in the near future that is pleasant? Y'all tell me. If you think about something that you're looking forward to, is it a move? Is it a new job? Is it school? Is it um, a baby, a grandbaby? A pet? What is something or what kind of matter do you have going on that's happening in your near future? What y'all got going on? My matter is getting this knee to bend. That's my whole matter. That's the only matter I got going on. Like literally, my life has shut down, and my only priority is this knee. But y'all might have some more exciting things going on. Y'all might have more exciting things going on. What is a matter that y'all might be looking forward to? You don't know, Kaylin. You gotta get something going. You gotta always have something you're looking forward to, even if you gotta create something. Even if you got to create something, you always have to have something that you're looking forward to. Create it. If it's not anything major or any life change, like you got to say you're looking forward to taking yourself out on a date, or you're looking forward to changing your hair color or something like that. You got to look forward to something. Something. You got to create something. Man. If it wasn't for this knee, I would be creating something. I'm just so limited right now that I don't know. I just don't know. Yes. Okay, so if y'all had the ability to be one animal, which animal would you choose? Which animal would you choose to be? And I got a different game coming Thursday too, Caitlin. I thought about you when I was putting it together because I was trying to think of something that I don't have, even though we haven't gone through all these cards that I have with all these games that we have. So I was trying to think of something. So I thought of a game that should be pretty fun. I think you might like. I think everybody might like this. I can't wait till Thursday to play it. It's called, what did I call it? What's on my plate? That's the name of it. What's on my plate? Let me see. You excited? Yes, yes. So y'all tell me, pick an animal. What animal would you be? I would be a dog. And the reason why I would be a dog because Lexi is so smart. She is so smart. She is like the closest thing to human to me. So I think I would pick that. Let me see. Let's see. What's your favorite Bible verse? Um, is it for God so loved the world he gave his only begotten son? Or no, I will pick I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That's my favorite one. I think that would be my favorite one. But happily married to my one true love. Happily married to my one true love. Can I invite you to come to subscribe to the channel and make sure that you come back tomorrow and join our Bible chat that we have every Sunday at 1 o'clock? We got that going on Sundays, and we also sometimes I do a double live in the day, and I have conversations that matter. And then on Mondays, I have the men's room where I invite the men to come in and share their experiences and all their opinions. And so, as women, we just sit back and try to understand where they're coming from on those different topics. On Tuesdays, first Tuesday of the month, we have the content creators come in and I ask my subscribers to go check their channels out. But on the other 3 Tuesdays, we talk about things that's happening on my feed, like things I might scroll and see. We talk about those things. Then on Wednesdays, we have Way Back Wednesday where we go back to the good old days when things seem to be so much more simpler, so much fun and all that. We talk about different things from way back in the day, whether it's like toys or TV shows or cars, whatever it is. And then on Thursdays, at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, we have game night every Thursday. And on Fridays, we have late night chat, sort of something like this. And on Saturdays, we have healing conversations with topics that might help people with things that they need to heal from childhood, adolescent, young adults, older adult, whatever it might be. And then is that Saturday? It's Saturday, yep. And then we roll back over to Sunday. So hopefully you'll be able to make it. Let me see. Kayla said she would be a penguin. Okay. Now that's different. Kayla, tell me where you pick a penguin. Tell me. Let me see if God welcome you to ask. Wait, if God welcome you to ask him any question, what would you ask God? If he asked me, I mean, if he allowed me to ask him a question, I would ask him, man, now I'm conflicted because I wouldn't really ask him that because I don't really like questioning God when his will is done because I have a son that passed away. But I probably would be like, God, why did you have to take my baby? I probably would say that, but I just questioning his will. So maybe I would change that to, um, what tell me the exact roadmap to be able to have eternal life. Maybe that's the question I would ask. I would ask that question. Let me see. Uh, let's see. I'm trying to think of another question for us. Okay, let me see. What support do you want when you feel down? Now you think that's a good question, Happily? Okay, okay. What support do you want when you feel down? What kind of support do you guys want when you feel down? Do you want someone to talk to? Do you want people support by giving you space? Do you want support by people just listening to you? Do you want support by people giving hands on help? What do you want? What is it that people want from people when they ask for support? Let me see. I love Jeremiah 29:11. For I will know the thoughts that I am thinking towards you, declares Jehovah, thoughts of peace and not of calamity, to give you a future and hope. Okay. Okay, Jeremiah 29:11. Thanks for the happily married to my true love. That's a cute page name. Do you have a channel? Let me know if you have a channel. Let me see. Well, active channel. I said, well, everybody has a channel. I'm in an active channel. What y'all let me know. What is it that you expect from people when you want support if you are feeling down? If you are feeling down and you feel like you need support, what is it that you ask of the next person? Or what is it, even if you don't ask, what is it that you expect from people? Or even if you don't expect it, what would you like to happen? What would you like to be the type of support you would want? Let me see. The penguin has some cute human personality. Okay. Really? I don't know anything about a penguin, Caitlin. I don't know anything about a penguin. Hmm. Only thing I know about a penguin, when I did a did you know fact for the channel on a short, they said that penguins actually asked to marry. I think the male penguin, what did they do? Drop a pebble or something? Something with them trying to like claim a mate. I do remember something like that. Dang, I don't remember. It was my own short, and I don't even remember exactly how it was. But I remember that. But that's the only thing I really know about a penguin. Let me see. Happily Mary said, I appreciate friends. Okay, I appreciate friends who give me encouraging Bible verses, and I love handwritten cards. So if someone knew that you were feeling down, if they took the time out to select the card, my sister is like a master at card picking. She really is. But you said if they picked you out a card and then either picked it out in a handwritten a message in it, or if they just gave you a blank card, not a blank card, but got a card that was blank and wrote you a message inside, that would be something that would help you while you were feeling down. Okay, okay, that's a nice one. Kaylin, the question was, what support do you want when you're feeling down? What support would you like for people to give you when you're feeling down? Not that people like have to do it or whatever, or you have a problem if they don't do it. If you had things your way and you felt like you were feeling down, and if you were able to get support from someone, what would that look like for you? What would that look like for you? That's what the question was. Oh, this one. What is your biggest challenge right now? Right now, if you look at your life like right now, what is your biggest challenge? Kaylin said, for them just to give me space. Okay. So you would just want space. A lot of people say, talk to me, talk to me. Some people say, listen to me, listen to me. Some people say, just give me some space. Just give me some space. So I understand that. Let me see. Cards mean so much to me. Yes. That I have framed them so I read them over and over again. Now I don't frame my cards, but I never throw cards away. Any card that someone has ever given me is somewhere around my house. Most of them are like by my where I keep all my picture albums. But that's one thing I cannot do. Like if it was last year's birthday card or whatever, I have never been able to bring myself to throw a card away. Like that's just I don't know. It's just so personal. Like what if I would have threw my son's cards away and he's no longer here and I would not have those handwritings of him and things like that. So no, I would never do that. Let me see. Caitlin said, I don't like being bothered much. Okay, a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't. Happily, Mary, did you get a chance to subscribe to the channel? I sure hope to see you back over here. Let me see. What is your biggest challenge right now? Of course, my biggest challenge right now is recovering from my knee replacement. That's my biggest challenge right now. So, do you guys have a challenge that you have in your life right now? Or I don't know, we probably always are faced with challenges. So, what is your biggest challenge right now? What is your biggest challenge? If you think about it for a second, what is your biggest challenge that you're going through right now? Drop it in the chat. What's your biggest challenge that you're going through right now? Let me see. What's your favorite quality of our Heavenly Father? That He forgives us. That He forgives us despite. Yes. Okay. What? Anybody drop in with their biggest challenge, or are we still thinking? What is your biggest challenge? What is your biggest challenge right now that you're going through? That one, I thought y'all would answer that easily. Because usually people know, like, um, you kind of know what you're facing, and that you need to, well, it doesn't have to be a change, or it could be something, just a situation. It doesn't even have to be a change all the time. But usually people know that right offhand. I'm surprised. Okay, y'all don't have no challenges in your life. Y'all living a good life. Y'all are living a good life if you don't have any challenges. So, name three things you're most grateful for. Name three things you're most grateful for. If you are new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. I'm on a mission to get 11K. We're having a random night chat tonight. Make sure you check out my daily shorts that I drop, and I go live every day with different topics. I have a different segment for each day, and this is a random. This is not one of my segment lives. Earlier, we went live with healing conversations, and you can check that live out. But right now, we are going to oh, my screen went out. We're in this chat, having a random chat. I have a deck of conversation cards, and I'm like literally picking a card and asking a question. It's hard. Kevin said it's hard. She's thinking. She's thinking. Three things you're grateful for. Man, I am grateful for life, for one. Oh, that's the first thing I'm grateful for. I'm grateful um, um, that God is merciful, and I am thankful for the health of my family. Those are my three things that come to mind first off when I think about three things I'm grateful for. Three things that you are grateful for. Let's see. Happily Mary said, number one, Jehovah God, my baby kitty named Africa, and my air conditioner. Right? This is the time of the year. Yes. You gotta be grateful for those air conditioners. Now you can look, I got my niece on my channel. That's so funny that you said cat. That means you're a cat lover. Because I have a lot of content on my channel with my niece's cat. Now I don't have a cat, I have a dog. But my niece's cat is so funny. Now she has two of them. And so she always sends me videos so I can post them. And I have like 5 videos that I have to post. And I'm trying to get them out this week. I'll have some content that's already scheduled to come out, but I have to get them out this week. So you got to check out my cat shorts. You probably would like those. Let me see. Let me see. If you could be any age, what age would you want to be? Hmm. If you could be any age, what age would you want to be? I think I would want to be about. How old would I want to be? 20. I think I would want to be. I would want to be 30. I would want to be 30. I'll take 30. Let me see. Sophia, you just dropped all of those. I don't know what all of that meant. You just dropped all of that in the channel. It looks like a bunch of inappropriate things. Nobody can see it. YouTube held the message, and I blocked you from the channel. So if that made you feel better, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. But right now, we were talking about. You won't be able to answer now, but we were talking about what age would you want to be if you could pick an age that you could be. What would the age be? You subbed and liked the video. Thank you, Happily Mary. Thank you. I appreciate you. Make sure you come back, though. Make sure you come back. Let me see. If you could be any age, what age would you want to be? If you could be any age, what is the age you would want to be? I'll take 30. I'll take 30. That was very happy time in my life. For one, my husband was alive and my children were born. So I will take 30. I really would. Unborn? Oh, Mike Davis said he would take the unborn age. Wow, Mike. You would take the unborn age? Okay. Okay. Mike David, make sure you go ahead. Are you going to subscribe to the channel? Can you go ahead and donate your subscription to the channel? I'm trying to work on 11K. We're having a random night chat. We have a segment going on every day of the week. This is not part of the segment. the segments that I have lined up for the week, but it's a random night chat, and we're doing conversation cards. Okay. The next one is, what is something that sometimes makes you feel scared? What is something that sometimes make you feel scared? What is something that makes you scared sometimes? Sometimes I get scared about the direction that the world is going in. I get scared about the direction that the world is going in. If it's something y'all can think about, something that scares you, what time? Hey, T-Lo. Of course you know I love seeing this green in the screen, T-Lo. What are you doing, T-Lo? What are you doing up at 2 o'clock in the morning, T-Lo? We over here having a random chat. You can tell it's not one of our segment lives, and I'm working on 11K, T-Lo. So you know how when I'm working on the next milestone, I get going in the middle of the night. So that's what's going on. Let me see. The same thing. Okay, Caitlin. What scared me is how you're a tank, and this picture's AI. Yes, it is an AI generated picture. I'm a tank. What is a tank? Tell me what a tank is, Steve. Let me see. Go back to Wakanda. Oh, okay. So you're a fool. Okay, hold on a second. I can help you. Okay, there you go. Um, Let me see, Tilo. I don't know what they do. They do some kind of translating, and they just translated your word. They've been doing that so much lately. Oh, so you say everyone. Hey, everyone. Okay. For some reason, I don't know if y'all see that little Chinese symbol right there by your name, and it says game. I don't know if y'all see it that same way, because sometimes y'all see it differently. I should look on my other phone. Let me see how y'all see it. And they translate some of the words. They've been doing that so much. Like if somebody is saying somebody's name and their name means something else, like in a different language, it will put out it'll put out the translation of what you're saying. It's so weird. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up the live over here so I can see what you were saying. I gotta grab my charger. Let's see. We had Tilo. We got a couple of people who stopped in that are really nice. Happily married seems to be really nice, but we've been having a couple of psychos up in the chat that I had to black out too. So, woo, and nighttime you never know. You never know. Let me see what Tilo said. Let's see here. Tilo said. Mm. Oh, you said how are you? You put in how are you, but the chat showed me that you said game. You see what I mean? That's so weird. And all you said was, "How are you?" Because I'm looking at it from my other channel, from Lexi's channel, and I can see. Okay, let me see. Kayla said, "I wish I was a Wakanda." Right, exactly. Who's that, Steve? Kayla said, "Please send her to Wakanda." She said she wants to go to Wakanda. Who said we were trying to keep away from Wakanda, right? Let me see. I don't see it, but I've heard. Yeah, yeah, so weird. But what I'm gonna start doing when I see that, I'll just get my other phone out and see what the translation is, because it translates it for me, but it doesn't translate it for y'all. Now, what sense that makes, I don't know. I don't know. Kayla said, "Hey, T-Lo." T-Lo said, "Hey, Caitlin." Okay, so the next question, y'all, is um. Oh no, wait, that's not a good one. Let me see. If you never had to work, how do you think you would spend your time? If you never ever had to work, how do you think you would spend your time? What would you find all the time in the world to do if you never had to work? If you never had to work, what would you do to spend your time? What would you do? What would you do, T-Law, Caitlin? Happily, if you're still in here, what would you do? If Mike is still in here, what would you do? Help others, okay? By doing what? What kind of help, T-Lo? What what kind of help would you do? Tell me what kind of help you did. I was so amazed, so impressed by Fee's sister. Oh my gosh, she had a community baby shower. I think, how many women did she say? Dang, I forgot. I think it was, I know it was like maybe around, let me say around 30. No, no, no. I think it was 25 people the first year. And this year, I think it was like 40 women, around 40 women. They had a community baby shower. Oh my gosh. They had so much stuff for those moms. They had these gigantic bags that they could just fill, and they had clothes for older children, outside of the babies. If they had older children, they would be able to pick through those clothes. It wasn't all clothes, it was like everything they could possibly even imagine for a baby. And when I saw that, I was like, man, I would love to do something like that. I know it's a big chore to have those nonprofit organizations that do those ongoing events like that, but I would love to just sponsor one of those. I told her in that live, I said, I would love to sponsor one of those for my city, some kind of way, and get donations and just have those mothers come and just have everything they need. Oh, I was crying so hard when I was watching that live. It was so nice. Let me see, help others who have to work. Okay. Okay. Yes, Caitlin said, these are harder than I thought. You got to think, Caitlin. Let me see. Happily Mary says, since I was 5 years old, I've wanted to be a missionary in Africa, helping the deaf learn about Jehovah God in sign language. Okay. African children have such a special place in my heart. I would love them. Okay, happily ever. Do you know how to sign? You do know how to sign? That is such a cool thing for people to do. I remember I think I do I have a video of my not my second oldest grandson, and I might have it on there. My two youngest too. When they were babies, I started them out probably when they were about 6 months old with sign language, and I did it until they were about the oldest was about I'll say like three, maybe like three. And at that time, they knew about 150. Well, I still have the list of words. They knew about 150 words in sign language, and I wanted to keep up with it. And all of a sudden, I got lazy because they start expanding outside of the word, and I would have to like start to form sentences, and I didn't know sign language prior to that, so I had to learn it as I was teaching it to them. And so I got lazy. I was like, oh, wait a minute. I didn't think it was going to get this hard because I had to start, putting it into sentences and emotions because, signing has emotions in it too. And so I got lazy and stopped signing with them. And I hate that I stopped signing with them. Man, I hate I stopped that. So yes, Tito said I would want to travel, but not without my family, right? Because you'll want them with you. I understand that. Let me see. Happily said yes. I'm fluent in sign language. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. That's just the same. I love when people know second and third languages. Like if you are fluent in other languages, I think that is such a blessing. Like you are I feel like that's like a superpower. I feel like that's a superpower. So you are blessed. Let me see. Caitlin said, I signed a little too since a kid. Okay. Okay, Caitlin. My daughter took the girls to go get their feet done at the nail shop the other day, and she said the one of the workers there, she was deaf, and I felt so bad because the kids rushed in the house to tell me about her, and they just start asking me about the words that they remember. They are 9 and 10 now, and so they was asking me, Grandma, what does this mean? Like, and they remember things that they used to do, but they couldn't remember what it meant. And I felt so bad. I was like, oh, this is a reflection of me not keeping up with that with them. There's no way, after all they learned when they were that young, there's no way that these babies shouldn't have been able to communicate with that lady at that nail shop. I felt so bad. I was like, oh, man. Tito said I just mentioned my daughter. I just mentioned to my daughter about learning to sign. Yes, my intention was for my second oldest grandson. I started with him so young. He knew like over 100 words by the time he was like a year old, maybe a year and a half old. And my intention was that he learned from that point so that he would continue on, take up sign as a second language in school, and he would become interpreter if he wanted to. I call myself giving him a trade before he even got started, but I got lazy. I got lazy and didn't want to be challenged, to that degree, and just stop. Man, let me see. Happily says sign language in the most beautiful is the wait, sign language in the most beautiful language. The deaf are very special people. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Oh, I felt so bad that my grandchildren was not able to communicate in the way they would have liked to. When they saw her, they don't come into contact with a lot of people who are deaf, and like I taught them about that before they even got a chance to even know, see a person like that and have the opportunity to communicate with one. I was like, man, that was their opportunity. And because I didn't stay on top of it, they weren't able to communicate with her. So I feel bad about that. So, okay. So tell me, what three albums would y'all take with y'all to a deserted island? To a desert island. A desert island. What three albums would you take with you? If you could pack up an album? Well, people don't have albums. I guess now three downloads on the phone, but like three. You know how music used to come on an album if we had what they used to call it, a component set or something that could play an album the way they used to play. What three albums would y'all take with y'all? Man, what three albums would y'all pick out of all that music? Now, Kaylin, I know you better know. As much as you love music, you definitely need to be. You should have had yours in here already. Oh, I thought about Anita Baker. Chilo, why did you think about Anita Baker? Rapture, I think I would take Kelly Price. Kelly Price would be one. I think. Oh, I think. Dang, would I take Donnie McKirkman, or would I take? Oh man, I gotta pick. I think I gotta. That's so hard. That's so hard. Anita Baker is one of those albums for sure that you start from the first song and you can go all the way through. It would definitely be albums. I'm trying to think of, like, I was gonna say Donnie McClurkin at first, and then I was gonna say the the Winans, but it has to be an album where I could probably like Kirk Franklin. I probably have to take one of Kirk Franklin's because I want to take albums that I can listen to from the first song to the last. Let me see. Happily Said, Lifehouse, Elvis, and Brandy. Okay. Okay, okay. Let me see. Kayla said, I love Kelly Price too. Yes, all of Kelly Price albums. I can listen to those from beginning to end. I can listen to Anita Baker from beginning to end. I can listen to it's a lot of albums back from the '90s that they had albums that you can listen to from beginning to end. That was a good time for that. Like the '80s, '90s, they gave good albums. Like those were the ones. Let me see, Tony Braxton. Can't think of the one. Oh, probably the one with "Unbreak My Heart" with that album, with that song on it. Would that be the one? Cause she had a really good album too. She did. Let me see. Mountain High, Valley Low. Okay, definitely Keisha Cole, Chris Brown, and Brandy, or Faith Evans. Okay, okay, all right. Yes, okay, okay. That's the one. Okay, what's the most delicious food you ever ate? What made it delicious? What is the most delicious food? If y'all are in here and if y'all are listening, y'all not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you come back. This is a random late night chat, but I do come live every day. I have a different segment for every day of the week, and I drop a short every day of the week. So make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel to help me reach my goal of 11K. But make sure you come back. Try not to just subscribe just for the donation. I appreciate that too, but I would really love if you come back. Okay. Let me see. Tilo said yes. Okay, Yolanda Adams. Tilo said okay. Okay, Tilo. Let me see. India. Okay, we talked about. We're answering now. What is the most delicious food you ever ate? Indian food. You love Indian food, but what what type of Indian food? What in specific? What dish of Indian food? Mike said, "Do you talk about relationships?" Yes. Mike, are you a male? Let me know if you're a male, Mike. I think you are because it says Mike David. But if you could please come back on Mondays. Monday is the men's room, and the men's room is where we highlight our men that are subscribed to the channel. They call in sometimes, or sometimes we have topics, and they just get in the chat and they share their whatever the topic is. They share their opinions on that, their experience with whatever their thoughts are. And as women, we are in the chat to support their thoughts and opinions and try to understand. So we have a lot of relationship topics in the men's room, and that's every Monday. So I sure hope you come back for that. Yes, I'm a male. What's wrong with modern women? Oh my gosh. Mike is saying, what's wrong with modern women? You know what, Mike? Now, I did already do my topic for this coming Monday, but you need to stick around because I'm about to write down what you just said right now. I'm going to write down what you said because we can have a topic, not this Monday coming up right in 2 days, but I'm going to write down what's wrong with modern women. And we're going to have that as a whole topic next Monday. Not this Monday coming up right here, but the very next Monday, we're going to have that as a whole topic. I think the men in my channel is going to love that. So make sure you come back, subscribe, set your notifications on. You could always go to my channel, go to my live and see all my upcoming lives. Y'all can go check that out now if you want to. My upcoming lives. So I already have the one scheduled for this Monday, but I will definitely bring that topic. That is a good topic. That is a good topic. You might have me up all night long writing down some notes on that. Let me see, but regardless of what I write on the men's room, I don't do a lot of note taking because we literally let the men come in and let us know exactly what they're thinking. That's what I love about the men's room. Okay, Katie said, maybe Indian or African. I'm agreeing with happily married. Okay, but y'all gotta tell me which dish do you like. Like, you can't just say I like soul food. Okay, which dish? You can't say I like Mexican food. Which dish? Like, I love Mexican food, but I don't like everything that they have. You gotta pick something. Let me see. Kayla said, wait a minute, what's wrong with us? Look at Kayla looking like she want to get that started right now with Mike. She looking like, Mike, what you talking about? Let me say, okay, cool. I will make sure, Mike, I am going to be expecting you. Caitlin, you remember him, Mike? You remember Mike? You see Mike? Mike, do you promise that you're coming back? Because I'm going to, this topic is going to be because you brought it. And so it's gonna be on the men's room. Make sure you check my wall to make sure it'll be on my community wall the day of. And it's gonna be a scheduled live. All my lives are scheduled. It's gonna be a scheduled live so you'll know prior what time it'll be and make sure you tap in because this is your topic. You came in here, you said you wanted it, and that's what it's gonna be. So you gotta make sure you're here. Let me see. I'm sorry, happily married. Said, what's wrong with modern men? Oh my gosh! Now that would have to be on a different day. Now we don't do too much on the men on Mondays because we literally want them to feel free to say whatever they want to say, give it to us the way they want to give it to us, and we like swallow it. Sometimes the women will ask questions and the men will answer them. So I think maybe happily come back on, not, well, I want you to come back before then, but for the men's room, not this Monday, but the next Monday, maybe they'll let us ask them that question. They're going to tell us what they feel is wrong with modern women, and then maybe if we have some specific questions, we can ask them that can answer us. Let me see. I'm thinking about going overseas for women, like passport guys. What? What is passport guys? I never heard of that. What's passport guys? I never even heard of that. You will be back? Yes, come back. And then make sure, in the meantime, check out my other men's room lives. Now, I think the last 2 Mondays we've been live, I just had knee surgery. So I took off for a couple weeks, but just keep scrolling. Every Monday, you'll see the thumbnail. Every Monday, you'll see the men's room. It's a different topic. So you can scroll and check those out in the meanwhile. Let me see. You ready for Mike? Yes. Mike said he coming to tell us some stuff about what's wrong with these women. And not only like you're asking a question, Mike, but on the men's room, when we do the men's room, y'all come, I expect for y'all to come with the answer. So if you feel like it's some stuff going on with the modern day women, bring it because we need to ask you like the questions like they're asking you now, what's wrong? And then you let us know what you feel is wrong. Let me see, going overseas to find a wife. Oh, and bring her back. That's what a passport guy is. Man, you gave up on the whole country? Mike, oh my gosh, that's a bad. We definitely got to have that conversation. We can't have that. We can't have people having to get a whole passport, travel all the way out of the country when it got to be so many women here. Man, you make sure you come back here. We need to know. You have to enlighten us so we can see what we got going on over here. Okay, y'all. So, what movie would you watch over and over and over again and never get sick of it? What movie can you watch over and over and over again and never get sick of it? What movie is that? Y'all know I always tell y'all I never watch movies twice. I used to when I was a kid, but as an adult, I don't think I've ever watched a movie twice. Once I watch it, I'm just pretty much done with it. But I know a lot of people can watch a movie over and over again. So, what's that movie that you can watch over and over again and never get sick of it? What movie is that? Let me see. While you were sleeping, oh, it's a movie called While You Were Sleeping, and one called Remember the Titans. I remember. I think I know Remember the Titans. Okay, okay. Let me see. Mike said there's a lot of women here, but there's no quality though. Oh, now Mike, are you saying that there are not there's not quality in most of the women? I like when people just say most, and the reason why I like when people say most because nothing is 100%. And man, I want to think that I'm worth something, that I have quality in me, and probably the women in the chat will want to think that. So, do you mean most? Maybe because I don't want to argue the fact that there are some people of no quality. Like there's some men with no quality, but there are a lot of men with quality. So I hope I don't have to like start thinking I got to go get out of the country in order to get somebody. I really believe that it's somebody somewhere that has to be of some kind of quality. Tilo said, then wait a minute, Mike brought up a whole nother oh hold on, I gotta sneeze y'all. Okay, Mike brought up another conversation. He gonna have me do a live on passport, guys. He gonna have me doing a live on how that works when people go get a passport. That's making me interested in that. Let me see. Tilo said none. Can't sit that long for a movie over and over again. Okay, okay. That's how I feel about movies. Crooklyn was good. Now, Crooklyn was back in the day where I was able to watch movies over and over again. I do remember watching that more than one. Baby Boy and The Wood. I've been watching those since a kid. Yes. Okay, Mike said 90% of the women are not quality. Okay. Long as you don't say 100. Like whenever we are over here on this channel, people say all or things like that. I'm like, okay, please don't say all, because a lot of times when they say the all, it's something that I don't identify with. I'm like, well, you can't say all if I'm not the thing. So other people are probably not the thing. So if you feel like 90%, okay, I can accept that. I can accept that. Happily said, your grandkids call you grandma. That's good. Yes, they do. They do. Let me see. Tito said, I like Single White Female. Yes, I like that movie, so I saw that one too. Let me see. Tone. Hey, Tone, how you doing? Oh my God, you haven't been over here in forever. Shout out to Gabba's always working for us. Tone, and every time I get on a mission to get another milestone, I start doing these late night lives, and that's when you come. That's when you usually come over here. You was over here when I was working on my 10K. You end up coming over here. How you been doing? How are you doing? That is so good to see you over here today. Man, it's so good to see you. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Wait, I skipped one. T-Lo said Baby Boy was on early. Was it? Was it? Hey, Sherry. Sherry said, Miss Gamma, how are you doing? No, what are you doing up? I am up. Sherry, when it's time for me to hit a milestone, you know what I do. You know what I do. And you know these late night lives, these riddle rooms, all the things are going to start happening because I start getting anxious. When I get too close to another 1,000, I get anxious and then it make me want to work harder. So you know what's going on. You know, Sherry, you being here in the middle of the night when I do it. You know what's going on. Thanks so much for coming in, Sherry. Thanks for being green in the screen. Everybody who is here and green in the screen, I appreciate y'all. Let me see. Kayla said, that's my movie, T-Lo. Okay. Tone said, I travel, but I can't see how dudes say women in the U.S. don't understand them, but turn around and get a non-English speaking. Toe, listen, Toe, can you come back? See, this is what I love. See, we're not going to turn this to a men's room, but y'all know I have the men's room on Monday. And this is what happens. People think that because I have the men's room, they think it's the men against the women. But it's not like that in the men's room. Literally, when the men come in, we find that if we have 10 men in the chat, I promise you, they are probably going to have anywhere between 3 and 5 different views between the men alone. They do. And so that's what I love about the men's room because now we only have Mike and Tony here, but look how both of them have different perspectives. And that's the part that I love because that's teaching us that it looks like it's a gender thing for a lot of things, but it's really not. It's just people having different outlook on things and they happen to be male or female. So I love the fact that they both are in here, but they are saying two different things. I just love that. Let me see. I never say all with anything. I'm not the all police. Okay, okay, good. Let me see. Happily said I like TV shows better than movies. I love legal dramas, like Bull, White Collar. Okay, I never heard of neither one of those. Let me see. Hey, Mason. Mason said, "Can I get some advice on how to talk to women? They genuinely scare me." What? The women scare you? What they do to scare you? Listen, Mason, you look like another man. If y'all men don't get back in here in the men's room on Monday, when we have the men's room, if y'all don't come back in here, okay, we got Tone in the house. We have Mike in the house. Now, if you are scared to talk to women, I don't know. Do you feel more comfortable if a man tells you how they talk to women? Only reason why I'm saying that is because I don't normally talk. I don't talk to women, but I know how I like to be talked to. Like I want you to be like honest and genuine. I want you to be interesting and all of those things. But I don't know. I've been able to help them in the chat for a minute. But Mason, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you come back on Monday because the men will be in the room, and that'll be a good time for you to get some good advice from them. Let me see. Head on out. Is that the name of a movie? Let me see. Sherry said it's good. I'm woke. Life has been tough and crazy for me, but God, Sherry. Oh, praying for you. Mason said, "Oh shoot! If this is the ladies' room, I can leave." No, this is not the ladies' room. We don't have a ladies' room over here. Actually, I don't know. Is that biased? We don't have a ladies' room, but we do have the men's room on Monday. Like besides our, because I have male and female subscribers and supporters to my channel. So I love how we have the opportunity to give the men the spotlight on Mondays. They just get catered to over here. So I like to give them the spotlight on Mondays so that they can give us a clear understanding on the different topics that we have so that women can better understand them. So we don't have a ladies' room. It's kind of like co-ed all week, but then on this Gamma's world, we like to highlight the men. I don't know, y'all. Women, do y'all feel a certain way because I don't have the women's room? I never looked. I never looked at it like that. Are y'all feeling any kind of way because I don't have the women's room? Let me know in the chat. Because Mason just put me on blast. Let me see. Kayla said, scare you how? How do we scare you? Kayla said. Mason said, problem is I got a face for radio. Problem is I have a face for radio? What do you mean, Mason? What is that? Kayla said, Gamma, they're asking us because we are women. Gamma said she doesn't. Yeah, oh, okay. I was thinking, like, I don't know. I was thinking the men might be able to help in that situation. Let me see. We love men here. Yes, we love the men here. So we love, like, saying, you know what? Y'all got the floor. We have questions about this. Can y'all answer them? Or here's a topic more related to men. Y'all go at it. Make us understand. Like we out here not understanding certain things. Make us understand so we can better get along and better have better relationships with. And it doesn't matter who it is. If it's in a partnership or it could be with a father, with a brother, with a friend, anything. We just want to better understand our men. I think that's very important. Let me see. If you got a face for TV, you're pretty. Oh, well, eyes, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. You don't see the face on the radio. Right. Let's see. Tone said first. Okay, Tone is giving you the information here. Look, he laid it down for you. He said first, you got to be yourself, okay? And then maybe go out with your coworkers. Just get used to talking without any expectations about anything else. Okay, I like that Tone. And naturally take it from there. No red pill or fake Riz. Be you. Okay. Um, I'm no expert. Laugh out loud. So he said, first you gotta learn just to be yourself. Be comfortable within yourself, okay? And then you don't have to go out. talking to the girls right away. You can just go out with your coworkers or people that you're comfortable being around, and just get used to like talking, like with no expectations of nothing like that. Just get your conversation going, and then you then naturally take it from there. I like that. Yes. Oh no, that beauty's in the eye of the beholder. That's for sure. Sherry said, no, Gamma, because we chat when you have the men's room. Yeah, so we're not left out. Okay, okay. Because I was like, man, Mason made me feel bad when he said that. I never thought about having a ladies' room. I just wanted to, I thought that, I don't know. I just did, I never thought about that. Okay, so Sherry said, I don't have to feel bad. She said, because we get a chance to interact on the men's room, they don't feel left out. Thank you, Sherry. Let me see. Cut it out, Mason. Caitlin said, she said, cut that out. Don't think about like that about yourself. Toe said, or play the lottery. Yeah, when you win, say I'm rich. He said, or play the lottery. And if you get enough money, just say the words, I'm rich, and they gonna come flocking. Oh, that's sad to say. I think Tone is serious. I think he playing, but he's serious. Let me see. Mason said, appreciate the help now. You are welcome. Make sure you come back. Make sure y'all come back. These men are deep over here. Like, I literally, like, my channel is a small channel. It is a small channel, but it has a very big community. There's a lot of community within my channel, which I love. I really do. I love all the consistent subscribers and the members who are members to my channel. It's just growing, growing. But I just love when I get new people to come in to mingle with my day, but not daytime, because I do kind of do a night and daytime thing sometime. But when you guys can come and mingle with the rest of the members and the other subscribers, they love seeing new people come in. And when these men come in, it's like that's the thing that really grows. And I was really upset because like last October when I was working on my 10,000 subscribers, I actually got my men's ratio of the percentage of men to my channel was over 60% male. And that was the time when I knew I had to return the men's room, because at first I thought I was good, but I had like 40% men. I couldn't believe it. And so it had fell a little bit. And then at that time when I was working for the 10,000, I got it up to 60 some percent. But the last time I checked, I haven't checked in about a month and a half. But the last time I checked, y'all, I fell back down to 30%. Now, it doesn't mean that the men went away. It just means that as I was gaining subscribers, those subscribers happened to be female, which made the percentage go down. So I'm looking at all of the men in the channel right now, and I'm like, oh my gosh, all of these men, yes, y'all come back here. I need y'all, because I love the fact of being at least half. I want to be consistent with at least 50% men, because I love the dynamic. I love that for the channel. Let me see. You almost Wait, you almost to 4K. Let's go. 4K? No, I'm working on 11K. I'm at 10.7K. I got 10,700. So, no, I'm trying to work on 11K now. Let me see. I mean, videos, I said, oh, no, that's how many I have. I haven't looked at how many videos. Is it four? Last time I looked, it was around 3,000. Lord, 4K. Oh my God. I feel pressure when you say that, Tone. The reason why I feel pressure is because one of my subscribers came to me probably not even a week ago. Her name is Ambrosia. And she said that I should put my things on a playlist. And I know as a good content creator would have their work in a playlist, right? But I'd be lazy, right? So I was like, oh my God. So I was like, you know what? You called me out. I'm gonna work on it. I know. I always say, girl, you know, you need to put this stuff on the playlist. But I feel like I'm too far gone. Like I don't want to go all the way back. And the way my mind works is that I can't start from here and just go forward. I feel like I got to go all the way back and make sure it's all done. So I did. I took her advice and I did all about 4 days ago. I did all of my videos. I put them all in playlists. So you telling me it's 4K? That means I have around 3,500 pieces of content to go back and put them in a playlist. But yes, 4,000. It's a lot. It's a lot. That's because I drop shorts every day. Sometimes I drop more than one short. All of the things. So yes, let me see. Toast said 10K subs. You a boss. Oh my God. Thanks, Toe. Hey Tracy, how you doing? Tracy, I haven't seen you over here in a long time. Thanks for coming in, Tracy from Las Vegas. She is from Las Vegas. Man. Yeah, so this channel is growing so beautifully. I just love this community over here. I have so much fun. I wish a lot of times when I come in the nighttime, I wish that the nighttime people. And a lot of times, nighttime people do come over. I bet a lot of our like Caitlin is here, Tilo is here, Sherry is here. Y'all know Darius and Ray. All of that. Darius and Ray came from the same night random chats that I'm doing right now. They came from that group of people, and now they are members to the channel. They've been members to the channel. I don't know how since about then. I probably coming up on a year that they've been a member to the channel. Well, it won't be a year until like October or November, but it's coming up. And this is how I met them, coming live in the middle of the night, just like this. That's where they came from. They stuck with me, came back, and before I knew it, they were members, and they are loyal to the soil. I appreciate them so much. Thank you, Tracy, for that star. Thank you for that. Y'all know I don't set a goal. You know, YouTube allows you to set a goal. I don't set goals for my channel. What I do is say that whatever people feel like my channel, or not the channel, whatever people feel like my live is worth, and whatever they set as a goal, that is what my goal is. I don't like to set goals for other people's pockets, but I do appreciate the gifts and whatever people said that that creates my goal for my channel. So thank you, Tracy, for the floating heart and that star. I appreciate you for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If y'all not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. I'm over here working, trying to um, get my subscriber count to 11K. I drop shorts every day. I occasionally do a video, but I do go live with a segment every day, a different segment. Let me give y'all the rundown if y'all weren't here earlier. On Mondays, we have the men's room. The first Tuesday of the month, I ask content creators to come over and drop their link in my chat so that my subscribers can come meet your subscribers, and then they can become a part of your community too. That's the first Tuesday of every month. And then the 3 Tuesdays for the rest of the month, we have Seed on the feed. So if I see a story that grabs my attention while I'm scrolling, I bring it back and we discuss it. And on Wednesdays, we have Way Back Wednesdays where we talk about all the good old days. Everybody wants to talk about the good old days. So we might talk about it could be shoes, it could be school, it could be toys, it could be cars, it could be music, whatever it is. We do that I think last Wednesday we did hairstyles. And so we do that every Wednesday. We just talk about the good old days back then. So that's called Way Back Wednesdays. And then every Thursday we have game night at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. We have our game night. So we play a different game every week. It might be like a Gamma Feud, like a version of Family Feud. It could be picture. Last week we did picture this where I was drawing. Y'all had to guess what I was drawing. We have that game night every Thursday. Friday we have the chat is in charge where the chat decides what we talk about and they just bring those topics, whatever they want to talk about. That's what we talk about. Saturday, we have healing conversations, conversations that help us heal through trauma or any issues we may have grown up with, we may have come in contact with as early adults or even older adults. Things that we go through, but we try to go ahead and work through to continue to move on in life. That's our healing conversations. And then on Sundays, we have a Bible chat at 1 o'clock. And we have another live, if I double up, called Conversations That Matter, where we talk about things that really matter. So y'all come back. Y'all come back. Let me see. Mason said, you feel like there is a major shift in society where we are moving from being active in life to becoming more of a observer due to hyperconsumption of media. I absolutely do think that. We just had a live. What was the name of that live? Something social media. What was it? Oh, I gotta look back on my live. We had comparing. What was it? Comparing. Oh, what was the name of that live? Comparing something in social media. We just had a live very similar to that conversation. I definitely believe we talked about all the different ways that social media has consumed us and comparing ourselves to others and thinking that we see the highlights of other people's lives, like not realizing that people are going to take the very best picture of themselves. They are going to show the most loving picture of their relationship. They're not going to be showing an argument. They are not going to show the days that their car broke down. They're going to show the day that they bought it. Things like that. How we are comparing ourselves so much to social media, and social media being just a highlight of how people are feeling bad about themselves, trying to keep up with what they see on social media. So we just had a conversation like that. Sherry said, Mason, we enjoy talking with the men over here. Yes, your voices are heard and opinions. Yes, Sherry, we do, don't we? We enjoy that. We love hearing those different perspectives. We because we try to get an understanding. Like we try to get an understanding. It's like a two for one because the men get a chance to let us know exactly how they feel and express themselves in a non-judgmental zone. You know, no attacking, no bashing, no nothing like that. Just accepting what the opinions are, and where we can, we try to ask questions or give our opinions at the same time. So I think it's like a two for one because we really are learning something, and the men are really teaching us something. So either one, it's like a two for one. I love it. Let me see. Mason said you should read Present Day by Soren. Ooh, dead. I should read that. Okay, let me screenshot it. I'm having a hard time pronouncing that last name, but I screenshot it. I just screenshotted it. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll see if I can grab that. Okay, let's see. What is this next question? What are you saving up for? If you are saving up for something specific, it could be something little, something big. What is name something that you are saving up for? Name something in your life right now you're saving up for. Is it a new phone? Is it a new house? Is it a new car? Is it a property? Is it a what is it that you're saving up for? Is it a trip? What is it? One of my favorite books. Hope you enjoy. Okay, okay, Mason. I did screenshot that. What is something that you are saving up for? Name something. I'm saving up for a new couch. I want a new couch, but I don't want to get it until I think I want the winter to go by. I think I want the winter to go by, and I think I want to get it in spring. I want to get it in spring because I'm scared I might get a darker color if it's like fall or winter, and I think spring will make me feel brighter, and I want to branch out to do another color. So that's what I'm saving for. And I want to get a new washer and dryer. I want to get a new washer and dryer too. Sherry said, remodeling your home, your whole house. Oh, Sherry, you got a big job. Kayla said, I want new furniture again and house decor all the time so that. Are you still typing? All the time. Yes, that's what I want. I got to get a new couch, y'all. Like, once I get furniture, I try to get very durable furniture, y'all, and my furniture lasts forever. And now I'm like, I just don't want this no more. And when I told my nephew that, he was like, "Didn't you teach me that I should get quality furniture so I don't have to replace it?" I said, "I did tell you that, but it doesn't mean that you won't want to change over the years. Like this is." How many, I bought this furniture in 2000. What was it? Let me tell y'all what it was. Like 2008. Is that right? Yes. Wait. No. Yes, that was right. Like 2008, maybe 2009. This furniture is it's a leather couch, but it's just like, and it's like probably like a timeless style, so you can get away with it. It don't, it's not like, most leather furniture is kind of like timeless. But it's like I'm sick of it now. Like how long? Just because I tried to buy quality furniture don't mean I'm getting ready to be stuck with this couch forever. So I'm just like, no, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change. I asked my daughter, "Do you want it? If you want it, take it. If you don't, I'm just gonna get rid of it because I'm until when they bring the old new one, I'm gonna tell them to take the old one because I can't take it no more. I cannot take it no more." So let me see. Let me see. Sherry said, "Oh, you get new floors." Now, see, I live in a duplex, and the landlord actually stays upstairs, so I don't have my house no more. So I don't have the ability to like, start putting out on floors. And I think about it sometimes. Now, I think about it. Sometimes I'm like, okay, if you're gonna be here anyways, just do the doggone floors you want the way you want. I really do think about it. Sherry, I hate the fact that you even put it in there to make me think like that because I try to get out of that. Like, girl, get somewhere and sit down. You do not have a house. That's the benefits of not having a house. You don't have to worry about that kind of stuff no more. And the same thing with my cabinets. I want to buy some cabinets so bad, but I keep 1 minute. I'm like, I'm just gonna get the cabinets. If you're gonna be here anyway, just get the cabinets. But then I wake up the next morning and be like, this ain't on my house. I ain't get ready to get no cabinets. So don't get me started on these floors again, Sherry. Man, let me see. Kenny said, no, I just bought new furniture. Oh, you just bought new furniture like 2 years ago and already want to change it. Girl, once I get the furniture, it's going to be here for a while. That's one thing I don't do. It's very, I don't know. I guess my mother had just always, even though, okay, I do change it, but just not often. I just don't change it often. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't want to redo all that. Like, I don't know. I know some people who change their furniture like once every 2 years. I'm like, man, that would drive me crazy. I'm just the kind of person that once I have something, I'm like, I just want everything to stay the same a lot. That's how I am. I don't change a lot of stuff a lot. I'm very um like a cycle. Like I just do this cycle thing. I'm very robotic in a lot of different ways. That is too funny, man. No, this furniture, when I get this couch, it's going to be here. I don't know. They don't make furniture the way they make it. I don't know. I probably will have to replace it in a while because they really don't make furniture the way they used to make it. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Let me see. If you became famous, what would you want to be known for? If you became famous, what would you want to be known for? If you became famous, what is it that when you think about it, they gave you what line of fame you would want? What would you want people to know you for? What would you want the direction of your fame to be in? Can you sing? Is it community work? Is it like what is the thing? What is the one thing you would not mind being famous for? I don't um I don't know. It's hard for me to answer that because I don't really care about fame to begin with. Like the fame part, I would probably wouldn't care about, but if it was something I would want to be known for, it would probably be something like I just explained to y'all when I saw on Fee's channel about that doggone community baby shower to be able to have people just come and just get stuff. Y'all know I like to do giveaways on my channel and stuff like that. So that kind of stuff I just really love. So I would love to be known for some kind of giveaway thing. Or when it come to think about it, y'all, I haven't did a Grandma's gas station giveaway in a long time. I gotta go do that tomorrow. I need to take that walker right up out of here or take that K, one of them, with me to the gas station and give away some gas tomorrow. Let me write that down before I forget. I have not did a gas giveaway in a long time. I'm gonna go right about 10 minutes away from here. I'm not gonna go too far and give away some gas tomorrow. But that's the kind of thing I want to be. Like I see so many, well, I don't see so many. I see very rare. It's channels where people have big followings, and so they have like bigger channels or whatever. People follow them. Of course, they financially support them really heavy, but they do big giveaways. They are like constantly giving away. I was like, I want to be a channel like that, where you have all those giveaways just back to back like that. That would be my thing. Let me see. Sherry said, Miss Kamaha, Lowe's has that gray looking wood. That's what I like. That's what I love. Yes, that looks like a wait, that looks like a rug. Gray wood that looks like a rug. No, I thought you meant like the gray that looks like wood grain. Wait a minute. Gray that looks like a rug. Wait a minute. Lowe's has gray looking wood that looks like a rug, and it would bring out my kitchen and living room. Let me screenshot that so I can get off here and look up Lowe's something that looks like a rug. Let me see what Google say that look like. I thought you was talking about that gray wood grain. Can you show me some gray looking wood that looks like a rug at Lowe's? I gotta see what you're talking about, Sherry. Let me see. Happily said, famous for being a loving servant. Okay, Jehovah God, cooking for others. Okay, helping planting flowers and gardens for others. Oh my gosh, I did not get a chance to do my garden this year because I had my knee surgery, so I couldn't get up and down the stair like that. But so I missed this season. But I was like, why don't we have more services that go around in a van with all the dirt and all the things that you could pay them to say, keep up with my garden. So come around here, have your daily rounds, come and like water and fertilize and do all the things that need to be done with the garden for people so people can still have their gardens and you can get paid for keeping up the service of a garden. Does that exist, y'all? I need something like that. I really need something like that. I was so sad when I looked outside from what my garden. I was looking so forward to doing my garden. And when I was having the surgery, I had the surgery on June 22nd. I was like, I am not going to be able to have my garden this year. And I was sad. Thank you, Heavenly, for that. I happily married for that star. Thank you. I appreciate you for that. Thank you. Hey, Uncle Scrooge, how you doing? I am up doing a random chat. Doing a random chat, Uncle Scrooge. Thanks for coming in. Another male of the channel. These men is showing up. What y'all doing up? These men be up in the middle of the night. Okay, let me see what Sherry is showing me. That said it's wood grain. Where, but it's not showing me nothing at Lowe's. Sherry, you got to tell me what the name of it is because I want to see. I want to see exactly what you're talking about. It's not coming up. You can browse gray floor coverings. No, but I want to know what you're talking about. It's not bringing it up. Sherry, I need it. Please put it in the chat. Let me see. Sherry said, get my, oh, it's wood. But when you do the whole floor, people think it's a rug. But it's wood. But what do I look up? What's the name? Look it up, Sherry, right quick and put it on in here for me because I want to see that. Uncle Scrooge said, I work at night. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. You work at night. You do. You do work at night. That's right. That's right. I was just telling there was a couple of men who came in for the first time. And I was telling them how cool the men of this channel is. You better tell them, Uncle Scrooge, y'all rock over here. I was trying to make them understand that I know I love me some men of the channel. Y'all hold it down all the time. I'm sitting up here. Sherry got me wanting to know what she's talking about with this wood floor. That's going to bother me. Until she showed me that, it's going to bother me. Because I love that gray look. All those gray floors that because I have regular wooden floors in here. Oh, I want to just, I really want to, I want to pay, but I just want to get into all that on somebody else's property, but that is all the stuff I want. I don't know. I hope I don't start getting into no kind of mood. I'll probably talk myself out of it by tomorrow, so I'll probably be okay. Let me see. Uncle Scrooge said, oh yeah. It's straight RPs are actually heard before jazz. You better stay. Look at Uncle Scrooge. Uncle Scrooge said, oh yeah, it's straight over here. RPs are actually heard before jazz. Look at court. Look at why are the men? The men think it's the men's room. Y'all think it's the men's room here tonight. Corey, what are you doing? First of all, what are you doing at 3 o'clock in the morning? I don't know. Is it 3 o'clock where you are? I don't know. What are you doing? What are all the men doing up tonight? All of y'all up in here tonight. The question finished. Wait, girl, what was the question? The last one. Oh, the one was if you became famous, what would you want to be known for? That was what it was, Caitlin. Man, let me see. Corey that came up in here can't sleep. Well, I'm glad you came in. Look at Honey came in. Hey, Honey, y'all are up. I thought that y'all know I'm working on 11K. So y'all know I will start doing some middle of the night stuff when I'm trying to get that next milestone. And look at all of our late night people who used to come in here. Honey is another late night person that used to come in here with us. Man, y'all are up. I did not expect for y'all to be up. I promise you. I was like, let me go ahead and come live and talk to people who are new to the channel, get them to come over and look at all of y'all up too. Let me see. It's 12:51 where you are. Oh, okay. Yeah, you are 2 hours before me then. Okay, okay. Cause it's 2:52 where I am. Corey said, hey Caitlin. Man. We up here talking about some of everything. We done had 50 conversations. I'm going through these conversation cards I have. We had people in here want relationship advice about how they approach women. We have talked about some of everything up in the chat. Some of everything up in the chat. Let me see. Honey said, night owls laugh out loud. I'm in the streets of YouTube, right? You in the YouTube streets? Yes, let me see. Uncle Scrooge, ready? Hide your comment. What you say? You said on the clock being overpaid to make sure these. Oh no, oh Lord, no wonder to hit all that kind of that comment. Uncle Scrooge, ask it up in the chat. Ask it up in the chat. Look at Happy is laughing. Lord, let me see. So let me see which question. Let me pick one of these questions to ask y'all. Let me see. Uh, what house rule should we set that everyone must follow and why? What house rule should we all set that everyone must follow and why? What house rule? Some people live in a house by themselves and they don't have a lot of people coming over. Some people live in a house with a mate. Some people have roommates. Some people have children. Some people have grandchildren. What is a house rule that you have that everyone must follow? To be kind always, honey said. Okay. Watching people lie, be weird. That's what you I'm doing, okay? Uncle Scrooge said, clean up behind yourself or be beaten. Okay. So you think people should clean up behind themselves? Okay, vinyl flooring gray. Okay, I'm gonna let me put this in here first. Vinyl flooring gray. This is what I have a fit about. I have a fit about on the outside of my door. Okay, this might be the one I'm talking about. I think this is more like the one I'm talking about. Sherry. I'm gonna put Lowe's in here to make sure. This is the one I have always. Wait, hold on. Let me see what y'all said first. Y'all said, happily said, clean language, be kind, and encouraging. Okay. Honey said, oh, I don't invite people over because I can't have people on my furniture. Yeah, I remember you said that. Kayla said, respect the house and others things. Okay. Um, Uncle Scrooge said, I'm OCD about stuff being clean. Okay. Happily said, remove shoe. Okay, that's what I was about to say. Mine is removing shoes at the door. I have my shoe rack in the hallway. And the reason why is because I don't think enough people understand when you bring shoes from outside. I don't think people like stop to internalize what you really bring into the house. Like when you really realize when you're walking outside, if you're walking on grass and shoes, I'm looking at how much my dog goes out to use the bathroom in the grass. She used the bathroom in the grass, but like we have bugs that we step on all throughout our walking outside, y'all. Like even if it's ants or whatever, we just walking. We're not looking at every bug. We don't know what animal did what. Anything could have been spilled. People spit outside, all kind of things, and we walk all outside in our shoes. And then we come inside our houses, and the way we track that onto, if you have carpet, you track that on your carpet. If you have wood floors, you track that all throughout your house. You track those same things all throughout your house. So my pet peeve, I have my shoe rack is outside, and I have a bucket hanging on the outside in the little hallway thingy because I live in a duplex, and it has the booties, the little nylon booties for people to put on if you feel like you just don't want to walk in your socks or something or whatever, or if you feel like you got to come in here quick with your shoes on, put on the booties, because that kind of stuff just freaks me out to know that that kind of thing could just be tracked from the outside into the house. So that's the thing that drives me crazy. That's the thing that drives me crazy. Okay, let me see. Uncle Scrooge said, yep, honey, people will be busting. Oh my God. Honey said, gotta cover your, wait. Well, honey, I gotta cover your whole body. It's her mouth. She said the whole body. Lord. Uncle, she said. Let me see. Candace said, I agree. Yes, that's my thing. Grandma, Ray has not been around for a couple of days. The other day, I was like, where is Ray? Where is Ray? He said last time he did pop in some probably like 4 or 5 days ago, and he said he had been working, but Ray has not been around. I don't know. Ray need to get in his comments. Ray, if you get this live, you need to make sure that you drop in my comments or something. Because usually, if he don't get a chance to come on a live, he'll come in the comments. So I don't know what's going on. I'm getting ready to go to his page or something in a minute because he don't have an active page, but he do have a page. I believe a doggone comment for his behind in a minute. Let me see. Happily said, if you live on an island, it's culture to always take shoes off. Yes, that needs to be everywhere though. Honey said, that's right, Grandma. Get them shoes covered. Yes. Do something. Let me see. But my grandkids, they know already. They know they take. I mean, I haven't probably a year saw them. They don't even make a mistake and come to my house. Soon as they come to my house, before I even open my door, because I have to open the front door, and then open my door to get in, because I live in an up and down duplex. They go straight to the shoe rack. It's like no questions asked. Like they don't even. It's not even nothing. They've been doing that since they've been able to walk. So they don't even make a mistake and do that. I don't know what they do at my daughter's house. I never really thought about it. I don't know. But I know for here, they don't even make the mistake. So yes, Sherry said Uncle Scrooge and do, but I can't tell people they smell. She said I worry about feelings. Yeah, Honey said okay, that's good. I miss Ray. Yes, we got tea. Oh Lord, and y'all, you do streets? Okay, okay. Let me see. I'm gonna make a post about Ray. Be like, where Ray? Where you at? Let's say Uncle Scrooge said that's why the must see don't get invited. Kayla said some notifications not going out. Oh. Right, Uncle? Oh, they said, hey, associate, every, listen, every male of this channel is stopping in this chat tonight. What are y'all doing in the middle of the night? Let me find out that I'm going to be coming in the middle of the night more often. Look at this social minister. Social minister said, it's Grandma's World Grand Rising. Yes. Let me see. Happily said, no therapy at my house. I'm not a therapist and I can't have trauma dumping. Oh, she said, if you know, you know. She said, don't bring it there. She said, good energy only. Let me see. Social medicine said we must remember it's better to give a person the sour truth than sugar coated lie. Absolutely. Some people will feed you a lie just because you'll eat it. Yep. Exactly. Wounds from a friend are better than kisses from the enemy. Absolutely. Let me see. Honey said, "Oh my God, right happily. I feel you." She said on that one, I know Dr. Phil, right? Exactly. Yes. Yes, those are all good things. Those are all good things that y'all picked. Happily is laughing. Kayla said, we've been missing these night chats, especially the night. I know, Kayla, I haven't been. Last time I was on the late nights was December. Because, we did we started with, what do they call that? Blacktober. We started with Blacktober and we went through December to get that 10K. And we was going hard. Was in the middle of the night. Went like almost like 7 days a week. 7 days a week, sometimes to 9 o'clock in the morning. It was just, oh my gosh. And then I got so burned out because I was doing that like every night, staying up all those hours. Then I got burned out. And then I just went to the daily one, the daily live that I do during the daytime. But I'm on another mission. I'm on another mission. And even if I get it this time, well, when I get it this time, I might not cut it out completely. I'll probably just do like 1 or 2 days a week and just be consistent with that. Just be consistent with that. Let me see. We asked that question. Um, let me see. I'm trying to find a good one. Nope, that's not a good one. Let me see. Oh, what's a memory from a family vacation that stands out to you the most? If you ever took a family vacation, regardless of what family, if it's just you and your mate or you and your kids or a whole entire family or your family with your siblings or your cousins, any kind of family vacation that you may have taken, what is your favorite memory of it? Let me see. Honey said, yes, Caitlin, yes. Honey used to come in on. She said the tea. Huh, right, honey. Honey said, I always got somebody. You too, T. Lord, let me see. Happily said, honey, I love that. I'm no Dr. Phil. Okay. Okay, let me see. Vacation. I don't do those. Too many kids. Okay, okay. It's true. It's true, happily, she said. Uncle Scrooge said, I say it's early morning Sunday. I already got paid. Gonna do me some sit in and go to church crying, begging for forgiveness, Lord. Been in this YouTube stream. Uncle Scrooge is a mess. It's a mess. Do you hear me? Man. So nobody anybody have any memories of any family vacations? Let me know. Let me know. If not, I'm gonna go to the next question. Let me see. I'm reading them, y'all. I'm reading them. I'm reading them. Um, some of the questions are too personal. I want to be asking about folks' families and stuff. Let me see. I want to go to Paris one day. Really? My best friend went. It might be going on 2 years now. She went about 2 years ago. Social media said I was getting ready for the YouTube live stream broadcast. Mr. Adam, 5 o'clock Squat Club, and Mr. Jack Dyer Bible Study and Coffee with Jay. Okay. Nice associate minister. You got a whole lineup. Uncle Scrooge said, "Let me write that down. I'm gonna be the next trial ride, Zaddy. Oh Lord, the next trail ride, Zaddy. Oh Lord." Honey said, "That's awesome, Gamma. Yes, yep, that's the plan. Let me see. If you could fix or change one thing in the world, what would it be? If you could fix or change one thing in the world, what would it be?" If I could fix or change one thing in the world, I think I would pick. I don't know, because I don't know if it would make that, how big of a change it would make it. But I think sometimes, not that I think that people should absolutely have things that they I mean, things that they work for and they earn. But I think that, I don't know, I just think that the world would be um, more balanced if it wasn't opportunities for people to become like trillionaires and billionaires when it's other people on a totally different spectrum, kind of like. And that's tricky because you have people who won't work for anything, then you have overworkers who may have earned that, but a lot of ways people who make that kind of money, it's not even the fact that they are just like hard earners all the time. They could have been inherited, whatever the case is. I just think that if it was a more level way of people living where people could just be like, I like the fact that like my grandkids were homeschooled till last year, but I like the fact that they go to a school with a uniform, because I don't like the way kids can feel about kids like wearing designer and then making them feel a certain way. Like I like the fact that everybody wears the same thing. So therefore, when you come to school, you don't have to start eyeing down kids about what they got on and judging them and giving a status and treating kids or bullying. All of that is just level. So I feel like if life was kind of like that too, not to that degree, like wear the same clothes, but if it was just like leveled out more, then everybody would be like more on the same level, and then maybe it would cut out some of the things that create chaos in the world. That's what I think. That's what I think. Let me see. Honey said England looks cool as well, like from another time. Okay. All right. Heavenly said, I love going to the Philippines and helping teach the deaf the Bible. Okay. That's so cool. That's beautiful, isn't it, honey? Let's see. Social Minister says, Grandma's where I can hear you clearly. No lag, no echo, no pops. Okay, no pops this time, right? Okay, Kata says she will work on that poverty. Right, I agree, Grandma. I think about it all that too. You know, yeah, I'm thinking like, I understand. Like, I don't want to say like, okay, if you got it, somebody else should get what you got. Not like that. Not like that. But I just don't find sense in people being trillionaires. Like, what are you going to do with $1 trillion? What are you going to do with $1 trillion? I'm not saying like you have $1 trillion business type thing, because you could be employing I don't know how many people and spend that out. I'm talking about when your bank account says you have trillions of dollars in it. I don't understand why that's making sense when other people could have nothing, basically. That kind of stuff just, I don't know. I don't understand that, I guess. Let me see. Kids are mean these days. That's why my baby stays home with me. Yeah, and does independent studies. Yes, it was hard for me to let my grandkids go to school last year, but my daughter wanted them to go, and I can't, I can only say no so long. If she's putting her foot down, say yes, they go to school, then they go to school. She had an opportunity to get them in the school that she wanted them in, and the openings came, and she was telling me if she didn't get them in then, she don't know when another opening would come in, and then I didn't want to stop them from that. So I was forced to let them go to school, and that was the hardest thing, but they love it now. They did well, so I'm a little over it now. So independent studies, school ain't like when I was young. It changed so much. Yes, these I feel so much like the kids have to not only go there to learn, but then they have to sometimes fight for their life. Or if they're not fighting for their life, they have to hope their life doesn't get taken with somebody coming in the building. Like all of the stuff they have to be faced with is just so much more than just going to school, learning, and coming home. Like their safety is at risk. School used to be the most safest place a child could go. Now it can be the riskiest place to go. It's just sad. It's just sad. Bullies and jealous kids, yes. All that bullying is just disgusting. It's just disgusting. I cannot. Oh, I don't know. It's crazy. Social minister said, not hurting or exploiting another person. I'm all for it. Yes. Let me see. Wait, hold on. That was the second part. Okay, hold on. You say, Scammer's world, I say it all the time. If a person creates a product or service someone is willing to pay them for, why hate on someone as long as they are not hurting or exploiting another person? I'm all for it. Yes, absolutely. So when y'all think back when y'all was a kid, what was your favorite game or pastime growing up? If you think about when you were a kid, what was your favorite game or your pastime? What did you spend so much time doing, or what game was it that you loved to play as a child growing up? Hmm. I don't know. I used to love to play. Dang, it was a couple of things. My favorite pastime. I don't know. I just used to play outside a lot. Like we used to. I think my favorite pastime. Okay, I had a cousin that stayed across the street, and he used to love bugs. Now I cannot stand bugs, so I would never be able to catch the bugs. But I used to always roam around the neighborhood with him. He used to always have these jars, and he would like get grasshoppers and bees and all these different things that get them in a jar. We would be able to just like observe them all the time. He would get centipedes, everything, and I was never able to touch it, but he would always get it, capture it, and we would just be able to just look at your butterflies, just look at it. Then he would later on let them go. It was snails, all of that. So I think that was my favorite pastime. We spent a lot of hours in the neighborhood and yards and him looking for bugs and stuff like that. I wonder how I have not talked to my cousin in decades. He lives in Texas, I believe now, and his name was Oki. His nickname was Oki, and I sometimes feel like even though y'all grew it, he ended up moving, and we went separate ways, grown, had our kids. Sometimes I want to call him and say, okay, do you remember how much fun we used to have ripping and running down the street, following every bug you could possibly see? That was my favorite pastime. It really was. Let me see. Um, let me see. Okay, honey says, "Oh, me and my mom, my sister used to all. My daddy was not a card player. My dad, I never ever seen my dad play a game. He just never did games like that. I don't know what it is. My mother is such a gamer. She wanted to play any game. When Atari came out, spades, solitary, all of that. So my father had never been into like no arcade game or nothing like that. Actually, none of his sisters and brothers have I ever seen actually play a game for some reason. They just come from the South and they just don't do all that. He liked to cook, eat, have fun with other ways, but not no games. But I do remember my mother and my sister in the summer times. We would sit there and play spades for hours, three-hand spades. Yes, happily say I love spades. Yes, I love lightning bug. Yep, lightning bugs. We used to find those. A social minister said favorite game was playing as the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Oh, okay, with homemade weapons. Okay, so you made up your own little Power Ranger thing. Honey said when I was younger, playing outside and building forts. Okay, and playing store, playing kickball. Okay, yes, those were the days, y'all. Those were the days. We got to do that on the way back Wednesday night. Favorite pastimes in childhood. Let me write that down. We all used to do so many of the same thing. Pastime. I be having to write stuff down, y'all, when I think about it. Okay, let me see. Our favorite pastime when we were kids, Caitlin. Let's see. Kenneth said, "I missed the question." Yeah, you didn't speak another. Oh no, that's the one. Last one. We climbed on trees. Yes, it did so much. There was like 15. Yes, all my cousins. My father is one of 11, and my mom is one of 10. So I had hundreds of cousins. Basically, I had an uncle who had like 8, 9 kids. Like literally, I had hundreds of cousins, and so it just used to be so much fun all the time. All the time, it was just so many of us. Man, we used to have a good time. Kayla said, "Oh, being outside playing, climbing trees, bike riding. Okay, I would go on a cruise once a month for a whole. Okay, that's the. Oh, Sherry, you must be behind in the chat. I think Sherry is saying she would go on a cruise for a month for a whole year. I think she probably on the other question. Sherry, you got to put your toggle over. We had no care in the world, no care in the world, just fun. You just woke up ready for fun. You go for having the fun until you go to sleep, and then see another day. Man, that's what life was about. Okay, let me see. Um, Let's see. Okay, what is it? Wait, let me see what this card said. Okay. Um, dang. They keep asking me. Okay, hold on. Try to get another question, y'all. Some of these are questions like if you were in the presence of someone. Let me see. Okay, put down the name of the movie that you've seen most recently. What was the most recent movie you've seen? Good time always. Yes. Katie said being at our neighborhood rec center camp. Okay. And bus rides to Kingsburg water park, amusement park. Okay. Right, right, honey. Katie was having some real fun. Yes. Only amusement park I went to was Great America. I don't know of any. We didn't have like amusement parks. Like we had like water slides at the park, stuff like that. But in Wisconsin, we don't have any like water like amusement parks. Let me see. Okay, Honey saw The Devil Wears Prada was good. Okay, so is that the last movie you ever saw? I mean, that you have seen, like the last movie you've seen. Happily said, gotta go soon. Here's a verse for your recovery. Okay, let's see. But those hoping in Jehovah will regain power. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not tire out. I'm about to screenshot that. I am about to screenshot that. Thank you so much, Happily. I'm about to screenshot this and I'm going to write it on a sticky note in the morning, not now, but in the morning, because just screenshot it. And I'm going to put the sticky note on my headboard. I'm going to literally put the sticky note on my headboard. So when I wake up in the morning, I will see it. And during the day, it'll encourage me to do like my therapy exercise and everything. Thanks so much for that. I appreciate you for that. Honey said, yes, part two. Oh, The Devil Wears Prada, part two. Okay, okay. Caitlin said, honey, thanks. Honey said, amen. Amen to happily, absolutely, yes. Blessings, good night, she said. Okay, so what is the last movie that y'all saw? My last movie that I saw was Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was the last movie I saw. I took the kids to the movie. I heard that it was a new Spider-Man movie out. I gotta take the kids to see that, but that's the last movie that I saw. Let's see. Okay, let me see. Oh, oh, that's something cute to do. Okay, let me see. Okay, name something that you disagree with your parents about that you agree with them now. Name something that you disagree with your parents about when you were younger, but you agree with them now. Let me see. Happily said, that was from Isaiah. Oh, let me screenshot that because I need to know that. Okay, so that was from Isaiah 40, chapter 40, verse 31. So nice to meet you, Miss Gavmine and honey. A blessing to you too. Make sure you come back. Make sure you come back. We're gonna be looking for you. Katie said, Michael, for you too. Okay, that's the last movie you saw. Michael Jackson movie was sad, but so good. It was so good to me. It was so good to me. Kayla said everything, but I still don't agree with them. You still don't agree with them? I think I didn't agree with the way my father used to bring me these big old giant 1 pound Hershey candy bars. He would always bring them home, and my mom used to always say, "Stop giving her all of that chocolate." She used to go crazy about it. I used to think, "Oh my gosh, she's the meanest person in the world. Why would she not want me to have this chocolate?" So as an adult, with this weight that I have to get off of me now, which I'm not saying that has to be, the direct weight, but the fact at how my dad normalized that because he loves to see kids with candy. He loves to see that and how he normalized that and how I disagree with my mom about trying to keep me from it. But as an adult now, I totally understand why she didn't want me having a 1 pound candy bar 2, 3 times a week. Like that was ridiculous, and my dad would always bring them home. So that's what I agree with my mother about that now. Honey said, wanting to run the streets. Now you know why they said no. That's another thing. When they used to tell me no, I couldn't go somewhere, I'm like, God, y'all just want to do anything to just make me irritated about something. But no parent wants their child just going out somewhere. Like I see exactly what they mean by that. Now, you was hard headed. I always, yeah, I was pretty hard headed. My mother will tell y'all. She always tell y'all, nobody could tell this girl to do nothing at all. She used to always say, I can't wait to have your kids. I can't wait to have your kids. Like, I want them to get you like you got me. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, let me see here. Let me see. Have any superpower? Okay, let me read this one. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Man, I wouldn't want to see the future. I don't want that. I don't want the future. Future is scary. If I had a superpower, let me see what y'all say. Let me see. I thought you thought you knew it all. Yeah, you couldn't tell me. I knew. I thought my parents were the oldest, and they weren't that much older than me. I mean, they. I mean, I just thought they were really old. So how much older is my mother? If let me see, 66, 76. Okay, my mother was 26 when she had me. So I don't know. Just by the time I got older, I just thought she was so old. That means if she was 26, that means my dad was 30. And I just thought they were so old. I just like y'all just don't understand how stuff go. People, everybody get a chance to go. Everybody get a chance to do this and that. I used to always say that all the time. Let me see. Honey said to make the world love each other. That would be your superpower. Okay. Honey said that she would use her superpower to make the world love each other. Okay. Okay. Honey said, oh, wow, my mom was 20. Okay. Your mom was 20. Yeah, my mother was, let me see, because, yeah, 28, 50, 60. Yeah, she was 28 years old. Am I saying that right? Did you just, yeah, 28. She was 28 years old. Yep. Um, any more superpowers? Anybody else? What superpower would you choose? What superpower would you choose to see everything, to hear everything, to um, make everybody in the world love each other? What would it be? Let's see here. I'm trying to find another one while y'all telling me the answer to that one. If you are not subscribed to this channel, can you please go ahead and subscribe? I'm working on 11K. I have lives that I do every day during the early evening, around between 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock in the evening. They are all scheduled. They are scheduled out for the week. You can always look on my homepage under my lives to see which segment is coming. It's a different segment every day of the week, so I'm sure you'll find something that you like. I also drop shorts every day, and they are very random. They can be different fun facts about something called Did You Know? They're motivational. They could be my pet. They could be me cooking, me eating, me um, doing some motivational shorts. Like they are a lot of different in a lot of different categories. So I'm sure you'll find something you like. So go ahead and subscribe. And make sure you come back, okay? Okay, let me see. Social Minister said cleaning up the front yard. Oh, excuse me. Hold on one second. Cleaning up the front yard. I hated having to clean up the front yard as a child. Now as a reserve deacon in my church, I was just about to say, and now you clean up the grounds of your church because I remember you said that. Now as a reserve deacon in my church's primary grounds attendant, I so keep my neighbors. I think you said keep my neighbors' sidewalks clean. Yeah, I remember you said you do the parking lots and everything at your church now. Like your sub, everyone. Honey said. Honey said it. She mean it. She got a good reason to say it. She know how everything is over here. Ooh, okay. If you were an ice cream flavor, if you were an ice cream flavor, which flavor would you be? Oh, I would be pistachio. I think I'd be pistachio. If y'all were an ice cream flavor, which ice cream flavor would you be? If you were ice cream flavor, which ice cream flavor would you be? I'll take pistachio. What kind of ice cream flavor would y'all pick to be? Let me know. Let me know. I really like that. Oh, what was that called? Oh, it was called pear. I forgot the name of that. Oh, it was so good. It's in Arizona. I don't think we have any place that has that flavor here. It was something. It was called pear something. It was so good. It was like the best ice cream flavor I ever had, but I only had it that one time in Arizona. Man, I gotta ask my niece. Let me see if I can look it up. What is? Let me see. Let's see. What is the ice cream flavor that has the word pear in it? Let me see. Prickly pear. Prickly pear was the name of it, and it is so good. Y'all ever had prickly pear? Have y'all ever had that? It was called prickly pear. It was at a little ice cream shop. So I wonder if there's any ice cream shops in Milwaukee. Are there any ice cream shops in Milwaukee that sell prickly pear flavor ice cream? They're searching. Nope, no local ice cream shops in Milwaukee currently feature prickly pear as a regular available flavor. See, I know that they didn't. Why is that, man? I gotta go all the way to Arizona. That's crazy. Okay, let me see. You never heard of that? Never had it or heard of it? Associate Minister said, Neapolitan pink because I'm sweet, vanilla because I'm a guiding light, and chocolate because I'm sexy. Okay. All right. So you picked it. That was a good one. So you got a 3 for 1 up in there. Okay, okay. I get you. I get you. Okay. Let me see. What is your definition? This is a good one. What is your definition of a good friend? What is your definition of a good friend? When you think of someone, um, if you think of someone who is already your good friend or someone that you would think of that could be a good friend to you, what would you think that would entail? Let me see. Get it, minister. Okay. Minister, social minister went in. He said, listen, it's more than one for him. What do you consider a good friend? That was a nice description. What do you consider a good friend? Let me see. Sherry said, "Good night, everyone. I'm getting another good nap before church service." Okay, okay, Sherry, have a good service tomorrow. Okay. I want to make sure everybody knows at 1 o'clock tomorrow. If you want to come in, we have a Bible chat at 1 o'clock. If you want to stop in, we'll be talking about faith. We'll be talking about faith, so make sure y'all come in if you're available, okay? Have a good night, Sherry. Thanks for coming in. And thanks so much for being a member. Let's see here. Let's see. Started. Let me see. At, every. That's every. Let me see. Has ever had a birthday. Let me see. We got 2 more cards to look at. Let me see. Homicide, share what you plan to accomplish. Let me see. Describe. Oh, dang. That was the last one that I would be able to ask. The other ones are if you were here in person. It's like look to the left, look to the right type of thing. So I want to say thank you for everybody who came in tonight. I was so happy to see all the new faces. So happy to see the members coming up in here. We had a lot of members who stopped up in here tonight. I'm so happy to see them. I seen people who I haven't seen in months, like literally in months that came and stopped by. We had a couple of new people that stopped in. That was fun. So I had fun on this live. It's in the middle of the night, but it was those are the best lives sometimes. Deacon says someone, okay, he's talking about a question about the friend. He thinks that it's someone who makes genuine deposits in the bank of trust and keeps it 100. Someone will tell me the truth. Someone who will not freeze up because I enter the room. Okay. Meaning that they probably was saying something before you even enter, right? Mm-hmm. Yes. So thanks for everybody coming in. Make sure y'all hit the like button before y'all come out. I should have asked the people before to make sure they hit the like button. But make sure you hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and come back. I will periodically be having random night chats like this. Just kick back with Gamma. That's what we do. We are trying to hit 11K subscribers. If you're here tonight and you like what you see, go ahead and come back. If you are okay with what happened tonight, but you are interested in any of the segments that I mentioned earlier, the men's room, the Tap and Tip Tuesday, the scene on the feed, the way back Wednesdays, game nights, the chat in charge, the healing conversations, or the Bible chat, then you can come right on back here and join one or all of those lives, okay? Let me see. Caitlin said this was cool. It was. Sherry said, Gamma, one more thing. Thanks for tiring me out to go back to sleep. I know where to come, but I can't sleep. Okay, yep, come right over here. Hopefully I'll be up. Hopefully I'll be up and on here because I got a job to do. I got a mission to accomplish, and we got to get to that 11K. I want to get to the 11K by the end of this month. I know I should be able to do it by the end of this month. Kaylin, I know you don't want to hear it, but we might have to swing a hangman. We might have to swing a hangman in here and see if we can do what Caddy made it do last time. I don't know. But we're going to have to do a couple of things, some extra game nights, some random night chats, all of the things. I don't know, another riddle room. I don't know. We got to do some work around here. So, yes, y'all, thanks so much for coming in. I hope to see y'all later. Thanks for all of the super senders who came in and sent a gift. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are much appreciated. Thanks for the likers and everybody who is still here in the chat. I will see y'all next time.